Welcome back to the channel, folks. We've got a recording from the 2024 Pool Players Championship here. Finally getting around to editing some of that footage from there. This is a team captains tournament match between Happy Hippos and Bill and the Ladies. But the Bill and the Ladies team's shirts all say Beaver Fever. I'm going to bet that the APA changed their name in the program because of the name they have on their shirts. If you're unfamiliar with team captains tournaments, you have 5 players maximum on your team. You put up 3 of them to a skill level cap of 15. And those players then play in rotation from the lowest skill level on your team roster to the highest. First match is 8-ball, second match 9-ball, third match 8-ball, and back and forth. The race to 5 is based on your skill level. Both of these teams were looking for 5 points on this one. If you had a lower level of combined skills, you could have gone for a lower race down as far as 3. But we have 5 to 5 here. So we're going to get going with this and see how we do. Sorry about the quality of the video. This was shot on a pole stuck way up in the air so I could avoid folks walking in front of the camera. And from a distance on a old iPhone 8. V's going to get the lag on this one and be ready to go against Laura. V's at skill level 3 this time, and Laura skill level 4. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you would. We are trying to get this channel grown so that we can, get it to the point where it's kind of supporting itself. So after the break, we've got it coming up dry. This is not the normal points. Each rack equals 1 point. So the 8-ball going in legally is going to be a point for one of these players. And the next round, the 9-ball, is going to be the point needed for that group of players. Laura's gone ahead and gotten stripes. Bit of a cluster there, so I'm going to have to work through that, but Laura seems to be doing just fine working with what she's got available. Each player is allowed 1 timeout per rack, like most of your higher level tournaments. Didn't quite have the angle on that. Looks like she was headed for all the way down the table with it. Left the cue ball right in the cluster for V. Manages to sink a ball. Break the cluster up a little bit. Looks like she hasn't left Laura with anything too easy to shoot at. Yeah, she manages that into the corner, though. Kind of hard to see which balls are which, unfortunately, on this camera. Just about gets a lucky chrome off of a ball there to get that into the side pocket. going to bring V back to the table. She's got work cut out for her. Looks like the 7 on the rail. 6 might work, but it's a fairly easy shot, so she's going to go for that 7 to try and get it moved out. Gets it off the rail and in front of the side pocket at least. Laura goes for the ball up to the corner, doesn't have the angle, and bumps the 7 away from the side pocket. Looks like V is going to try and take this down to the corner. Makes it. Oh, and scratches. That's going to give Laura ball in hand. Got one ball up to the side rail there that looks like it's her biggest trouble issue. Another one up next to the what looks to be the 2 or the 4 ball. Not as big of a problem. And then, of course, her final ball there that is up near the side pocket. Real easy shot. Looks like she's going to line up on that one. It looks like possibly the 14. And doesn't quite get it up to the corner, but gets it away from everything else. So make it easy for her next time up the table. He's got a couple shots here that look like they're fairly well lined up. Oh, doesn't quite get the angle on that. Laura misses the side, but almost gets it all the way up in the corner. V goes ahead and puts the 6 ball in the corner there. A shot at the what looks like the 3-4 combo possibly there. Nope, doesn't go. Laura's only obvious shot is this ball into the side. She needs to break up this cluster down here that's got her ball tied up with the 8 ball. It might be the 9 ball, kind of hard to tell, as well as the 10 down there. Yeah, we're getting a timeout. I think Bill's just trying to give her an option where she can put this in and also hopefully break up that cluster so she's got a better chance at the remaining balls on the table. That'll end the timeout. Well, that ball went in, but cue ball didn't get to where the cluster is broken up. Looks like she might be able to take a defensive shot. V's calling for someone to watch the shot since that one ball is right next to the 8. Not really sure why the person called to watch the shot is having a conversation with the shooter. Typically, all they really need to do is watch a shot and declare which ball was hit first. Conversation not really necessary for that. And defensive shot out of Laura. Looks like she did fairly well there. I believe the ref called hitting the wrong ball first. That must be the 1 ball there and not the 9. V needs to move that, but doesn't necessarily need to move it right now. Gets herself lined up on the 4 ball. Gives her good shape on the 3. She bounces up from the rails. She could come back for the 1. Did not work. Got the 3 in. I think she can see the edge of that, and they're going to call for somebody to watch the shot. And we're going to get a timeout as well. Well, after that timeout, looks like V hit the 8 ball first, so Laura's going to get ball in hand. Her ball is still pretty well tied up there. Both players have had their timeouts now, though, so no help from the bench here. Going to have to go with whatever they can get for themselves. Laura looks like she's going to go for another defensive shot. She got the 10 away from the rail. I think V can get in between the 10 and the 8, though, and hit that 1 ball. Yep. Oh, just about scratched. Oh, and almost got real lucky with that 1 ball going in. That was close. It's now positioned real well on that side pocket, though. So Laura's got some pressure here to try and get this 10 ball in and get herself shape on the 8. As, while trying to shoot over the 1. Doesn't get it. 1 bounces out. The cue ball bounces out enough that as long as V doesn't scratch on this one and gets back to the other end of the table, she might have a good angle to take that up the rail. Oh, bounces it out of the pocket. Doesn't leave Laura with a good angle on this, though. So, I mean, it's a doable shot, but not an easy one for sure. She got good legal contact there, but defensive shot. Just move that ball to where it's going to be easy the next time she comes to the table. It's a difficult cut into the side there for V, or she can go for the bank. Goes for the bank shot and drops it. Now she's got another bank shot. Our other option, of course, is to take something defensive here and just put the cue ball somewhere where it's going to be difficult for Laura. Goes for the bank shot. Does not go. Going to leave Laura with a long shot up the rail for this to get that ball in. If she makes it and bounces off the long rail, she should be able to get good shape on the ball. Of course, if she misses this, then she's likely to give good shape to B for the ball. Oh, she goes for the side pocket. That's a rough cut there. That one pretty tight. Doesn't go. B's going to line herself up, try and get this side pocket cut here. And goes. And then avoids the scratch. All right. That's going to give Happy Hippos the first point on the scoreboard. Next up in the rotation is going to be Autumn for Happy Hippos and Ashley for Beaver Fever. Autumn is a skill level 5 and Ashley is a skill level 4. Should be Ashley racking the balls here. Autumn's just getting them up there for Ashley to rack. And this is going to be 9-ball and different from normal APA 9-ball. The 9-ball is the winner. All you need to do is get the 9-ball in legally to win this rack. Looks like Autumn got the 7-ball in off the break. Got herself shape on the 1. Okay. Round 2 rails for shape on the 2-ball. Light bounce off of the end rail there to get shape on the 3. A little further than I think she wanted. Okay. Legal hit. Leaves the 3-ball center table for Ashley. She doesn't get the angle on that 3 up the corner. Gonna leave it for Autumn with a fairly easy into the 3, into the side pocket there with the 3. Comes back around 2 rails, and again a little bit far. Nope, she can get blocked. 5 ball's going to be in the way for her to get to the 4. Looks like she's going to give it a try here. 5. Going to give Ashley ball in hand. I'm not sure why she's aiming at the 5 with the 4 still on the table. That. And nobody's going to call her on it. Gets the 6. And scratches. Unless that is the 7. Isn't actually a timeout from Jason. Timeout over with. And Autumn puts that away. Gives herself good shape on the 8 ball. Oh, rattles the 8 ball in the pocket. Leave that for Ashley. Fairly easy shot. She's going to get a timeout from her coach. Pretty sure Bill's just trying to let her know best way to get up table for the 9. Yep. Quick timeout. She didn't get too far up table with that. But she has shape on the 9 up in her. Puts it away. That's going to put Beaver Fever on the scoreboard now. Tied up 1-1. For our next rack of 8 ball, we're going to see Jason, skill level 6, going up against Bill, skill level 7. One in right off the break. Yeah. Bill's all lined up for stripes. Only got 1 ball in that whole mat set there that looks like it could be any difficult for him. Looks like 12 clustered up there. Got to find a way to break that out. 13 comes 2 rails around. Looks like he's got a shot on the 10 there into the other corner. Looks like 14 is a little bit closer to the head. 3 and 4 there. Looks like he's going to go for the 14. Draw brings him right to where got a good shot on the 10. He's trying to get enough of an angle there, I think, so he can break out the 12. His shot. Breaks up the cluster a little bit. Does not move 10, 12 very much. Breaks it up this time, though. Goes for the defensive shot. Get that 12 in and 2 in advantageous position. It's going to bring Jason to the table for the first time. Got a lot of work ahead of him on this rack. Three in, gives himself a good line on the 7. And bring that the 4 in the side from here. Not sure where to go from there, though. Got to avoid letting Bill get back up to the table, honestly, because he's only got the 1 ball left for 8 ball. Manages to get the 12 down onto the short rail. Puts the 4 into the side. There goes the 1. Kind of up in there against the 2. Bill's gonna. Not sure why he walked over to the table, honestly. Called for somebody to watch the shot. There we go. Okay, so goes for the defensive shot on that. Legal hit. 2. Give Bill angle where you can hit that 12 ball down there, but if you can put it somewhere, it'll be a pretty good shot. Goes defensive as well. Brings it off the rail and puts it into a nice position. Gives the opportunity for Jason to get a defense possibly on the 6 ball. Leave that cue ball on the other side of the 8. And I don't think he got as far up table as he wanted to with that. Left Bill with a little bit of an opportunity here on the 12. taking a look at a kick shot on it. And manages to touch it. Good legal hit there. Leaves Jason with a good shot on the 2 that put him on the 6, though. Oh, doesn't get the angle on the 2. Well, that's going to leave Bill with an easy shot in on 12. Should be able to come off the rail and have shape on the 8 afterwards. There he goes. Well, I would have been going for the other corner pocket with that. I think he hit it a little harder than I would have wanted to. He's got himself an angle into the corner. Just got to worry a little bit about a scratch, not too badly. Should be able to put this in, no problem. Second guessing himself quite a bit there. Definitely doesn't want to scratch on this, of course, because that's lost the game to Jason. Don't know why he's... Nope, came for a pocket marker. All right. Really shouldn't return to the team table like that when you're playing. Oh, manages to get it in and rattle the cue ball in the corner to avoid the scratch. That's going to give Beaver Fever their second point. And we will be back to V against Laura, this time playing 9-ball. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. We really are trying to grow the channel here, get ourselves to a point where it kind of supports itself. Does cost us a bit to go to things and maintain equipment. After this tournament, we did end up getting a nicer camera, so we've got much better footage for our stuff that we've shot after this. Looks like Laura managed to put in the 8-ball in the break. Got herself a shot on the 1. And gives herself a decent line on the 6 that should, or on the 2 that should get her down table for the 3. The 4, 5, 7 cluster down there is going to need to get broke up before too long. Oh, misses the 2-ball. V take a shot at that one. Unfortunately, not as nice of an angle for V. Oh, nice shot at that bank shot there. Didn't quite go. Looks like she's going to get lucky and have the cue ball get behind the 6, though. So I think Laura can hit the side of that, the edge of the cue ball, but I don't think she can get enough of it to get a good angle. You'd have to cut it really thin in order to get it to move towards the side pocket at a good angle. Which is going to leave the cue ball going really wild. Nope, she hits the 6. Going to give V ball in hand. And she's got a nice angle for the 3 ball that's going to allow her to break things up. Don't know. She might be able to chrome it off of the 9 for the corner. Kind of hard to see from this angle. Yeah, she bumps it into the 9 and unfortunately lands it in the cluster. Yeah, going to call for somebody to watch the shot here. Laura's got to try and hit that 3 ball first. I think she's got a very thin slice on it to get it. Bill calls a timeout for her. Okay. Well, I think she hit nothing but 9 ball on that. Gonna give V ball in hand. Oh, easy enough for her to hit the 3 now. Jason's gonna give her a timeout. He's going to have her glance off the 3 and try and get that 9 in the corner. Okay. I'm out over with. And it worked. That's going to tie us back up with Happy Hippos 2 points. Beaver Fever 2 points in this race to 5. Autumn and Ashley back at the table now. 8 ball this time around for them. Oh, we got 1 in on the break for Autumn. Looks like stripes going in. And 12 or I think that was the 14 going up the corner, possibly the 12. No, 12. Aimed on the 14 now. Doesn't quite get the angle. Don't know that Ashley's got any real great shots here. Got the 5 ball there next to a couple of stripes. She might be able to try and split that. Bree's got some traffic to try and get into the side. Yep, she goes to split the 5 between the 2 stripes there. Like the With the 10 and the 11. Doesn't leave Autumn with a lot of good options. Yep, she hits that 10 with a good legal hit. Unfortunately, puts the 5 in for Ashley. Doesn't look like Ashley's got much to shoot at, though, of course, after this. She's got the 2 balls she can hit. You know, difficult cut in order to get that into a pocket, though. Go for the 3, looks like. Up into the corner. Quite the angle. 4 ball there. Leave Autumn with the shot on the 14, looks like. Get down off the short rail and back out for something else, though. Didn't quite get shape on anything else. Go for a defensive shot here, possibly. Might try and bank it. Oh, she tries for the long up the side. I think she's resting up against the 3 ball there. She's going to have to leap away from it. Oh, she goes for the 6 ball, possibly. Almost got the 3 into the corner off of it. Unfortunately, I didn't bring my tripod with me for this trip. My tripod rather bulky. Wouldn't have had anywhere to put it anyway if I had brought it. Didn't have a lot of room for setting up for this kind of thing. For a thin cut on the 11, trying to get inside. And overcut. Ashley's got quite a bit of stuff clustering up here in the one corner pocket. Tied up with one of Autumn's balls as well. Looks like she might be looking at a fairly clean shot at the 3 in that other corner down there. Go for the 1 ball first. Now would be a good time to break up this cluster in the corner. Got a decent odds of putting one of them in, breaking things up. Nope, she decides against it. Nice shot all the way down the rail. And goes defensive here. Oh, it drops. Thought that was going to be a defensive shot there, the way she shot it, but managed to get one in. And have herself with an okay shape on another. And it goes. Good job breaking up that cluster and getting things in. Now she's got the 3, and the 2, and they look like they're in fairly decent position. Calling for a timeout from her coach, Bill, though. All right. Goes for the 2-3 combo. Beautiful job of leaving the 2 in the pocket. Just needs to come out with good shape on the 8 for either of the corners there. All right. She leaves herself with shape for the side or the corner. Side ball, good call there. Easier shot. And she puts it in. Gonna put Beaver Fever 3 points. Happy Hippos still with 2. Bring Jason and Bill back to the table for our next round. This should be 9 ball. Got the 9 ball rolling. Almost got it in the corner there. Other than that, dry break though. So I'm going to give Jason a chance at this. Not a great angle on one, but he should be able to cut that into the side pocket. Get himself shape on the 2. And it goes for the bank. There we go. And 2 in. Just trying to give himself enough spin to maybe kick that 7 ball up into the 9, but 3 ball is kind of a tough position. A lot of traffic around the corner to try and get it in. Jason goes for a defensive shot. Leaves the edge of the 3 where looks like Bill can get it. Gonna go for the kick shot, looks like. Oh, he decided to go ahead and kick the 9 in, which is going to mean putting it back up on the table. Deliberate foul is going to give the ball in hand to Jason. Didn't want to leave Jason with an opportunity to put that in early. That calls for a timeout. We're going to have Eddie come up and talk him through options. Yeah, puts 3 in. That's clean. Got a line on the 4 ball. Should give him good shape on the 5. Five should bring back up table for the 6. No problem. And this shot should enable him to transition back over to the 7. Looks like he's got this pretty well lined up for a run out. There we go. Avoid that scratch. There we are. Got a good line on that 8. And shouldn't have too many issues getting onto the 9 from there. And there we go. Once again tied up. 3-3. Gonna bring V and Laura back to the table. Back to playing 8 ball. V gets to break this one. Fairly good spread. He's not a super strong breaker, but he, when she hits it right on the head, she manages to get a good spread out of it. Gonna leave open table for Laura. Gonna have to wait for the guy on the next table to take the shot. Looks like she's lined up on the 6. Using solids. Two right on down the rail. Four ball would be a difficult cut there. Not impossible, of course, but especially if she manages to bounce it off that stripe that's up against the rail. Working her way around the table. Four ball looking a little easier from this angle. Kind of tight in there. Looks like it's about tied up with 14. Laura's running out of options. Good shots here. Oh. Manages to avoid the scratch there with the 5 ball. Good cross bank shot. This 4 ball just not in the greatest position. She's seen it now from a few different angles. Yeah, didn't go. Manages to hit the 9 ball with it a little too thickly. So V gets another time at the table. Fairly well-positioned bunch here. We've got a couple of trouble issues. Like the 14 and 10 tied up there. Maybe the 12, the rail. Doesn't give Laura a whole heck of a lot to shoot at. Have to push that 9 ball out of the way. Does. And gets herself lined up on the 7, looks like. Oh, hangs that one right in the pocket. Just rattles it around a bit. Give B another shot at things here. Oh, the combo doesn't quite go. Luckily, that doesn't leave much for Laura to shoot at, except for maybe another bank shot with 3. Bank shot doesn't go. Another try at things. Oh, manages to get that one in after bobbled around a little bit. Doesn't leave herself real well for this next shot. Try and take that ball down the rail. Come off the 8 a little bit. Possibly really lock up the pocket. 7 ball. She's going to go for the bank shot. Makes it. Good job, V. I'd be going for another bank shot here. Just something strictly defensive. I'll try to cut that a little too thin. I'll leave Laura with an easy shot on the 3 here in the corner, but that 7 is still tied up down there. Don't know how she's going to try and get in there at it. Me calling for watch on the shot. That's a difficult. They're getting into there and actually hitting 7 first. And that's going to collide B's ball instead. Going to get ball in hand. Didn't really give her a great position on that, though. I think I'd go defensive here and put my ball into the corner, one that's in the center of the rail there, and try and get the cue ball up to the other end of the table to make Laura take another shot that might give me ball in hand again. Jason's going for a shot that should hopefully put that ball in for V and give her position on the next ball in line. Okay, timeout over with. And now somebody giving advice to another player is in the way. All right. It is pretty crowded in there. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to record any of my own matches. I did play in the 8-ball classic for this. My team did not win. We lost 2 matches in a row. So and then we were out. But I played fairly well. I managed to win both of my individual matches. Nice shot there, V. Get that one into the corner. Now she just got to finish this out. Looks like the 12 ball into the other corner and up the rail a little bit to get a shot on the 8. Unfortunately, didn't get up the table, but still got a bank shot here. You could go bank shot, she could go strictly defense. And just kind of push that 8-ball a little bit and leave it between the cue ball and the 7. Well, the 7's still up against the rail, so that's a difficult shot for Laura. Be a hard cut if you get that in. Not impossible. Just really not an easy shot. Sure. Doesn't go. Doesn't leave V with much of a shot. She could try and cut that to the other corner. or bank it back to the top of the table. Oh no, scratch on the 8. Gonna give that point to Beaver. Autumn and Ashley back to the table for this next round. Beaver now only 1 point away from victory. This will be a 9-ball match between Autumn and Ashley. Looks like a dry break for Ashley. It's going to bring Autumn right on up. Shot on the 1. Doesn't quite get the angle, unfortunately, but well, it leaves it lined up for Ashley for the side. Nice quick stop shot on that. It'll leave her on the 2 as well. All right, brings her back up table a little bit. I think a little bit further than she wanted. Puts her right up against the 3. Like possibly someone calling to have the shot watched. Yep, there we are. Nice shot. Got that right up there in the corner. Gave herself shape on the 4 as well. And her shape on the 4 should give her shape on the 5. She just needs to come up off the top rail and down enough to get by the 8 and 9 there. Oh, that was the 2. Excuse me. Went for the 2-9 combo. Or no, the 4. Again, it's hard to tell which ball is which with this camera. Autumn has a shot on the 4, manages it. Nice bank shot. Gives herself shape on the shot. Should be able to cut the 5 down there and probably move the 6 at the same time. Doesn't move the 6. Oh, 5 ball. Ooh, looks like the 5 ball was just going to hang on and decided to drop. Takes bank shot with the 6. Doesn't go. Does leave it lined up for Ashley though. Got to be able to break up the 7-9 here. Oh, get it? That's six. Doesn't get the break up. I think those two might be resting up against each other, so getting that 7 into the corner is going to be a difficult shot. Yeah. Timeout on the next table, taking up space. Gonna keep Ashley from taking a shot for a moment. And somebody called in to watch the shot for this one. And I think Ashley having a conversation with the referee again. Again, really shouldn't be having the conversation with the ref. The ref should just be watching the shot. Oh, the 9 drops. An illegal hit is going to finish this match up. Beaver Fever is going to get 5 points. Happy Hippos only with 3. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Love to see some comments in there as well if you can. Let us know what you think about our channel here and how we're doing. Thanks a lot, everybody.